So I just seen the DJ Academics comments to the little 15-year-old kid. At first I thought it was a girl. Come to find out it's a dude. Um, I don't know DJ Academics personally. I don't have his number to step to him, but a lot of people was outraged. DJ Academics, he had a crave, a reptilian, aquatic, amphibian, alien type crave. Uh, when he was trying to, reach into the mind of the 15-year-old. And now, after he made his comments and asked his questions, he has a conclusion to where he's basically standing on what he said, and he don't care about how people feel about him afterwards. And if you do feel some type of way, and if you be fake, then he he considers you soft. He considers you pussy. You feel me? To stand on whatever and however he is. So the Jamaican flag is gone. The molestation starts with the gang, which is the Bloods. If you look at the severity of comments when regarding children, you see a certain type of angles and certain type of degrees people take, whether it's an offensive predator or a defensive victim that has a burst, a bomb, an explosion, an outrage, such as Hassan Campbell. Like when he says something about somebody's kids, he said it in a different manner because now he's claiming as he's a victim of something and he went through something that, DJ Academics didn't go through. DJ Academics' approach to the 15-year-old kid was like an offensive aggressor to ask a 15-year-old kid if he has, some type of feelings towards another dude and asking with, degree, using angled vibration. It's the way you said it, how you said it, the way you said it. You understand where I'm coming from? So, me personally, I'm not cool with what he said. I mean, like I said, I think certain people catch the limelight because they're exposed by other people, such as like, labels, corporations, and certain big time studs or people that's quote unquote successful. They have a certain type of behavior. They're a type, right? So with DJ Academics, he just had a spill out. That was a little bit too in depth. That was a little too much. He cried with Saucy Santana, right or wrong. However, dude, like, he just jumped out the box with that. And I'm not going to front. It was only a matter of time before his true colors was shown. Because for the simple fact, in the hoods, regular, like around here, it's a lot of people that's like that. And it's a lot of people, that's your age or younger or your age and older or somewhere near your age, they still have that same behavior. So he had like some type of robotic spill. They show people falling asleep. They show people eyes changes. They show all types of stuff, and then you hear that type of stuff. And there's another person, Star from the Star Report, Troy Terrain. I used to listen to him back in Hot 97 at when they had the Star and Book Wild show. I mean, he was funny back in the day. Everybody listened to him. My uncle put me on to the radio, basically. And he said something, meaning Star, he said something that was outrageous in regards to essaying a 4-year-old child. But they all show a certain type of glitch out. you know? And I'm not defending Hassan Campbell. I'm just saying Hassan Campbell was on record saying he was touched. Academics and Troy Terrain wasn't on record saying that they was touched in the degree that Hassan Campbell was. So when he make ill-advised comments that's over the top and like nasty, disturbing comments, I'm not saying nor justifying it, and I'm not saying he's right for it. I'm saying it comes from a different viewpoint opposed to what DJ Academics just did. See, that's a predatorial attitude. And then he stood on that shit. Like, if you speak to me afterwards, that was basically him cutting people off. People like Poetic Flacco. Poetic Flacco was out here in White Plains, New York, where Nick Cannon and them had the Nickelodeon shit over here when Deshae was over here. That's probably another reason why Deshae was over here and DDG was over here. It was a Nickelodeon situation in the early 2000s. And a lot of these people from California, Seattle, Texas, and stuff like that, they was over here just for the event. And they linked up because they was already known in their areas and they knew each other. So that's how Deshae fell into place. But just so happened Deshae's from Seattle, but that's my little cousin. So if they come over here to the New York and he's with family, he got some type of ties towards me because of my family. Such as just exactly what happened. Stumbling across them and you see a cousin with another cousin, you know, just, and y'all didn't leave the same house with each other. Y'all just seen each other out in public. You know, recognition. So, recognizing DJ Academics' appetite to want a little kid and to, you know, do that in, like, to embed fear in them, you feel me? Like, that was like fear that he tried to talk to the little kid with, and the little kid had to remind him, like, listen, I'm 15. You see the predatorial way he came about it? And like I said, I'm not justifying anything. But this man has a fan base. So he basically just cut everybody off. And Poetic Flacco went online and said he got a big, talking about DJ Academics, he got a big privacy. Because DJ Academics had a beef with a whole bunch of people at one time. Cried with Saucy Santana and the woman played him. And the woman said he got a little drink. And then Poetic Flacco was from South Dakota. North Dakota was over here. And everybody knew his name. I guess he was fighting over here. That was the thing. A lot of these niggas was fighting over here. They came over here and they started setting it off on people. And they weren't from New York. They just was just bumping heads with people. See what I'm saying? So, you see how DJ Academics is angling himself. Like, if Poetic Flacco is his fuckboy or if it, and his whipping boy, right, and he really want to know for sure, this is the angle he takes. That's what predators do. Not care, just go out on a limb. He's tired, he's drunk, the nigga don't work out. He ain't got a stable relationship. I don't think he has children yet. You see him like bowing out of this situation. But that's a shot at Flacco because people think Flacco is lying about his age. People saying Kai Cenat is lying about their age. This shit in Brooklyn too. See what I'm saying? So if you're lying about your age, it's even worse. If DJ Academics is really 42 years old, nobody know. It's even a worse shot, tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say things about Deshae. If Deshae is really 32 and not 23, it's even worse, right? I'm just saying that SWAT shit was played in 2007. It was on TV in 2007. And then like 10, 11 years later, those same episodes came back out. So lying about your age can get you burnt by Danae Davis. Did Shorty really burn him on purpose? Like, you see what I'm saying? She burnt this shit because he's really not 23. He's really older than 23. So since Academics showed this crave, he has to be canceled. What's that? That's that East Coast blood shit that everybody's trying to escape. But he in Jersey. All the niggas in New York is leaving that shit. They left it or they leaving it. They just dropping flies. Nobody wants to be a blood anymore. They found out what that shit really meant. Academics is in Jersey though. Them niggas is a little delayed. They a little tardy, you see what I'm saying? And he don't go outside. He stay in the crib and just be reading and all of that shit on the internet. He not in the streets making hand-to-hands. He not stealing. He not in the streets. He not doing none of that shit. So he got caught. See, you see him? He had like a little spill out. He had a whole bunch of niggas online with him. Not showing their faces. He turned to the white guy. They always turn to the white man, Aiden Ross. What's that? Do you want to be somebody like that? Escape route? Escapegoat? A crash out dummy? He has to be canceled. There's no other. The Caribbean community, he's Caribbean, right? The Caribbean community should be outraged. This is when racism is a good thing. Because academics, the orange skinned Caribbean, he just went straight for the little light skinned Spanish or Arabic looking kid. Reckless. What the fuck is that? That little nigga is 15 years old. You see what I mean? How YouTube is federal? Twitch, federal. Facebook, federal. That meta shit, federal. X, IG, all that shit is federal. You see? No, if you take him to regular jail with that behavior, he'll get his ass whipped. Maybe. He go to the feds with that shit. He gonna get fucked up. And all y'all niggas don't know that shit. Certain y'all niggas don't really y'all understand the county jail and the state. Y'all don't understand the federal alignment of this shit. It's ridiculous. That nigga had a straight lizard man crave. A spill out. Lizards be slobbing at the mouth. That's what this nigga just had. He had one of those acidic mouth moments. One of those Drakemons. One of those lizard aliens. That's what them niggas is. Or Orion, the little green Orions. You know the Orion aliens, the green shits? Listen, you gotta, what was that? That was, you gonna call that human? Then I'm a different type of human. So guess what? I'm racist. Cause I'm not Caribbean. So then I'm justified. How ain't I not? It's all over. People are paying $300, $400, $600 for sex. Hetero and homosexual sex. How? You see, I'm not lying at all. What the fuck is that? So he got enough money to just go to sleep at night. Instead of the feds coming to kick down his fucking door, we know the police ain't do it yet. Because they ain't get word to do it yet. That's who should be the first responders. The police, not the feds. Because the feds is circulating the world, not just the state. The federal agents and federal police, the federal government is the whole entire world. So if that's the case, if it was serious like that, right? And it was, arguably, get him canceled, or get punched in the face in the streets or something, anything. Right? The police ain't kicked the door down. Now, I don't know the statute of limitations at hours or days. Like, if you have a fight with somebody back in the day, 72 hours, if the police was looking for you, 72 hours go by, they can't arrest you. Right? But other mega crimes in states, the limitation is as long as the penalty and as long as the crime is. So if you murder somebody, you gotta stay out of trouble for 25 years. If you slash somebody, you got to stay out of trouble for 3 to 5 years. Because if you get caught and that shit come back, your ass is getting clapped for that shit. So now this nigga is under the scrutiny because this is really what court is about. Not just the subconscious and corporeal. It's about the corporeal that y'all niggas is letting slide because he has you brainwashed incorporeally. So that has to make sense. He ghostly has you brainwashed in an intangible way because of what he does corporally on the outside, such as blogging and interviewing, and the other people he has connections with. Has to make sense. People of matter. Tangible people. He has an audience, a fan base. So now what's going to go on? Racism. It has to, for some type of justification if the police ain't kicking the door down. And the federal police, they don't give a fuck either. But it is against the law. They just don't give a fuck. Just like they don't give a fuck about a gun, and they don't give a fuck about a YouTube software that could pay you millions and millions of dollars a month. They don't care. You notice you get jammed up by people first. People snitch on you first. People start the fights. People report your page. People ask for your income. People search you. It comes from people. And then they become smart and call the police. So any type of action is handled by the police. I made the distinction between money and being robbed. Money does not belong to humans. It belongs to the federal government. When you get robbed, you're going to get penalized, not for taking the money. It's how you took the money. They got the right to come down and crack your ass. Meanwhile, boxing is legal, MMA is legal, but a fight on the bus could cause you 6 months in jail. So the United States is kind of fucked up. It's two races, and they taught it as a negative and a positive. So if niggas is not going to run in the academic's house and beat the shit out of him and run out and no police get called, I'll watch him after that. See, if he get his ass whooped on live right now, and then the people that whip his ass run back out and never get caught, I'll watch academics every day after that just to hope they'll run in his shit again. You see? You see how the feds spin? That's how the feds spin it. The police is more blue, straight up, and firm. You could call the feds green, but there's a life and death situation in a chakra green if you can ever hit blue. So look at this shit as racism because you have to run to get blue. If you're not degenerating from an autoimmune disease and your eyes is turning blue because your throat is messed up and you got something called Graves' disease. So fuck you. You gonna be suffering anyway. That's the feds for you. The jealousy, envy eye. Not the blue that can lie on you. The one that wants to start the trouble first. That's the feds. They want to start a different type of trouble to match your energy. The police, the most they do is be crooked on right terms because they just had a 9 to 5. How blue is that? So it makes you think about having a chakra. Don't it? And what colors really, really mean, right? So I'm saying, it's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of y'all niggas is Caribbean. And you can't front. A whole bunch of y'all follow academics. 100%. He does not have a big Hispanic following. He has a deep cult of Caribbean watchers. And maybe some Arabs. You see what I'm saying? Now, is you going to be able to watch him after this? Or don't sit up here and say you're going to watch his behavior and let him fuck up again. Because there's people out here that hasn't fucked up yet, and you keep warning them before they fuck up. If they fucked up, they fucked. That ain't fair. You letting this nigga live life. All he got to do is not say one thing, and he got paid millions of dollars prior and after. This one nigga's trying to blow, didn't make the mistake yet, you won't let him blow. And you got something called a smile on your face on planet Earth where the trees is going and never petrified. I never coming back because they petrified. So fuck it. If niggas don't beat him up, I'm just saying. It's a different angle than Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell is backing y'all niggas down because y'all know that nigga's telling the dead ass truth that something happened to him when he was a kid. Whether it was something spinned on it, attached to it, or taken advantage of, something rubbed the nigga the wrong way. When you gotta go with something, it had to rub you the wrong way because you want to get the last laugh. Take it from a nigga like me. Just look at the title of the page. That's the key to trick and the tip. When you want to get the last laugh, the hardest, the most fucked up laugh at everybody, you take everything and you endure that shit. So people that keep pumping that Jesus thing and y'all keep crossing the stories, y'all not understanding something. The criminal got crucified. The real one was laid down just like Moses. So since you Texas Chainsaw Massacre niggas that like wearing skin with the father with 2 guns that like raping people, right? The community in America. Who the fuck else is it? Look how many cops got gay kids. So since it's like that, let's just purge this shit out. And let's see how trigger happy and bomb happy y'all niggas really is. I'm just saying. What's up? That ain't me saying that shit. And niggas wish the worst on me. That's that nigga. My whole set brought it to niggas and turned these niggas bitch. When we was in the streets, we was never on that. We just was away, and then you grow and you immune and you adapt and you like something or somebody or some type of stigma attached to them. And it grows on you. And then when something new that you made imaginary, when it's finally there, in the flesh, consciously, you in a dilemma. Real recognize real, I guess. All y'all Caribbean niggas look up the academics. He need a break. He need to take the rest of the year off. And that shit just started. We shouldn't hear from him till after New Year's of next year. Don't drink no more. Don't smoke no more. And don't film no more. If that's how you feel. If you're that comfortable, you feel me? Think about that shit. He's at home with his traffic robots. He knows deep down inside that a lot of people, and he thinks that a lot of people isn't tuned in because he put the number he wanted to see on the keyboard himself. That's something I'm selling you guys. But when I came back, you had somebody else's back and not my back. So you turned your back on the plug when the plug went to go plug in. You feel me? That's the distinction. Besides werewolves and vampires, how else you want to look at this shit? Or is the nigga a green little alien? What the fuck is it? He's not an advocate for the community, and you still haven't explained the community. What the fuck is a queer? You see what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of shit that's going on. Is academics a queer? Does he not want to be labeled that? Is that what that shit is? I don't know. Did he pick on somebody for some reason that had a specific look? I don't know. All I know, he shouldn't drink no more, right? And just come back next year as a new person. Lose 100 pounds or something. Really discipline yourself. Otherwise, all the Caribbean niggas, just like how, Pop Smoke get killed. You feel me? Just how shit like that happens. I'm not saying he needs to be killed, but people need to be getting stepped to. You need to step to people the right way. You see what I'm saying? Y'all off certain niggas and y'all let certain nerds rock. Y'all let the nerds rock because they got that paper to pay you. Just saying. And it's a lot of y'all. And there's already a divide. Besides the Africans and the Arabs, you feel me? You got the Asians with the divide and with the Hispanics too. And then you got something called Mexican. So it just get worse and worse for certain people and better and better. 15-year-old kid. The dangerous part is this shit is not on TV. It's on the internet. And a lot of people know. It's not public blockbuster yet. What's that? Freeze their assets. That's what the federal government is going to do. They're going to freeze y'all niggas' assets. All y'all that's cocky and you think you can say shit like that, even though that's really how you feel, and certain people, they thank you for that. They thank you because now they can learn from you. They learned from you. You see what I'm saying? They learn from you. So certain people that thank you for learning, now they learn why they don't like you, or they can learn how not to like you. Understand that angle in life. Street justice. That shows you y'all niggas ain't really go through nothing. Y'all got down with the Bloods because it was just a lot of them. A lot of y'all niggas is pussy. And y'all keep watching my content, throwing hints at boxing and all that, and I will fuck y'all niggas up. I'm not playing. Don't, you see what I'm saying? Don't label somebody else's content as another YouTuber or another rapper, nigga, because I would beat your fucking ass, nigga, in front of everybody, nigga. I will fucking hammer you, nigga. I'm not playing. They know who I am. I mean, I don't care how old I'm getting. I still want that shit with niggas like that. Don't throw no shots at nobody. Say names. We know you talking to Poetic Flacco. He come off as a weirdo. That's for y'all to judge. You feel me? That's what that shit is about. I know y'all niggas is blood. Listen. I know y'all blood. That's it right there. Ain't no Crip niggas saying that shit. Nobody affiliated with the Crips is saying that shit. Hassan Campbell's affiliated with who? Saying that type of shit. With the Bloods. That shit is not Crip, nigga. That's what that shit is. That's what the fight is about. Community killers, right? Look at that. You can tell he blood. He ain't Crip. That nigga is not Crip. That's why I fucking stood in, because I knew something. I stood in with this shit flat, nigga. Flat as center. You ain't about to associate me with that shit. You ain't about to just walk in the street and just do something dangerous and call a nigga a gang member and specify him in a certain fucking gang, nigga. Just because it's talking. I don't give a fuck if you got the right to speech or the right to talk. I don't care. Don't fucking talk to me. That's what that Eric Holder and that Nipsey Hussle shit is about. And why that nigga gonna come home. And a nigga like me is an advocate for that nigga to come home. Fuck you mean? He gonna come to the nigga and call him a snitch. Fuck is you talking about? Really think about that shit. Yeah, y'all niggas grasp it years later and then y'all let years later go by while that nigga is still locked up and then y'all try to grasp it again and let it go and you know it's fucked up. Come on, somebody gotta beat that nigga ass. What you mean? Cool. I want y'all niggas to say anything related to me. You already see the plugs is all in. I'm gonna shred you. Y'all niggas know what it is. I get busy with them gloves. That's just what it is. There's nothing, and I'm a gym freak too. That's it. All right, I need a rest when I take one. Yeah, cause I want one, nigga. Y'all can sit there, get drunk, and get high, and get zooted all you want. Y'all niggas is not built for certain shit. That's why you mumble and you say certain shit. Now, he needs to be canceled. 100, no channel, no nothing. Fuck you mean? He's a millionaire? Nobody needs to make any content with this nigga. No more. No call-ins, no chat. Don't say shit to the nigga. No likes, no views, no nothing. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Niggas get brazen like that because they got the hammer. They taking advantage of having the gun at that point in time in their life where they don't have to make a deadly decision where it's life and death. They home by themselves, confident with their gun, because if somebody walk on their premises, by law, they got the right to blow this shit. That's where all of that snobby shit comes from. And then having money makes it no better for the image. That's where that snobby shit comes from. Niggas ain't really cut like that. You kidding me? Academics being at his fucking computer with his drawers on, literally, nigga. You see how many times they caught him with his drawers on and he podcasting? Niggas watch him on YouTube, kick his door in. What he gonna do? And it's a whole bunch of y'all niggas, and he got one fucking gun, and there's 4 or 5 of y'all niggas with a gun pointed at him. He dead. Let's look at the realization of this shit. That's what cops show every single time, nigga. They show that shit. It don't matter if you got a gun. We got a whole bunch of niggas with 2. Ain't shit to protect us. Look at that shit. Fuck out of here. Ain't none of y'all niggas just say y'all niggas can't tell me nothing. You knew he was one of them weirdos. And look what gang he got down with. Fuck out of here. Like I said, them African people don't be saying that shit. Find the clip where an African blogger is saying that. Getting millions and millions of dollars. Find that for me right now. Find an Asian, a millionaire blogger right now saying that disgusting shit right there. Find a Hispanic one. Find an Arab too. Look at that shit. Come on, what the fuck? It makes sense, right? What are you really, nigga? It looked like he in a ship. It looked like some SpongeBob shit. When you look at his setting, when he's at his computer, he looks like he's like underwater on a boat or something. In his own, don't he? He looked like a fucking simulated character. And niggas can't lie, that shit, it looks degreed. It looks too well balanced and boundaried. You can't overstep some sort of balance. It's like it's something there. It make you watch him. It's like a scary movie. Like you want somebody to just come through the fucking window and just, just start stomping him out or something because of the shit he be talking about. Millionaire though. That's not a slip. That nigga is a vampire. That nigga is a fucking Orion hybrid vampire. He had a moment. When Stephen A has a moment, or when them other people be having their moments where they just glitch out. That's what that shit is. That's another glitch out. It's a mental health glitch out. He has a mental health problem, 100%. My advice to him, he should have started working out a long time ago, brother. Because that alcohol ain't no fucking joke. And you can make alcohol in jail. That's why this shit is deadly. There's no running from that shit. Fermentation, you could do that with anything. That's getting alcohol. You could do that with anything, with fruit and everything. That's what they do. He's fucked. He got that thirst, that you see how big the nigga got, and he gets and he loses. He got that thirst for that Henny, nigga. Is you thirsty or is you hungry? Do you got the munchies, nigga, or you thirsty? Which one is it? Be smart. You kidding me? That's what that shit is. That growl, that belly of the beast, that brain in his stomach. Crane from Ninja Turtles. You know how Crane was loud? That's what that shit mean. You see how we was smart at 86? Don't call me old. We was smarter than y'all little dumbass niggas when we was the same age. And it looked like we gonna be smarter than y'all for the rest of life. That was that hunger, that alcoholic hunger that he got. He probably sniffing coke too. He need a big ass, what's this shit called? A cooler. He just get a big ass cooler, right, and put a whole bunch of water in the cooler and just put a little bit of ice, not much, and just drink the whole cooler. Cauldron, what is it? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's what he need. He need to get that. Everybody that got that alcoholic crave, go run, get real tired, and go drink that much water. You get a cooler, put some ice in it, and get a whole thing of cold water and drink it. See if you can pick this shit up and drink it. Straw, whatever. Have it, put it on your lap. You see what I'm saying? Do like this, pick it up like this, and have it straw and drink the drink. Have 3 straws or something. That alcoholic hunger, yeah, lettuce. Eat lettuce, don't eat fruit and make it worse. Eat lettuce. You see what I mean? You see how gas oxidizes into plasma, another type of life? Gassy, with an appetite, just like science, just like health. It turns into plasma. Now look what the plasma is. In the blood, right? Exactly. You see the hunger? You're confusing the hunger with thirst. About 75% of y'all. He has to be stopped. Academics has to be canceled. If he kills somebody, y'all gonna let him stream. All right? If he kills somebody and get away with it, he's gonna be the most watched nigga ever. So he's probably waiting for y'all to run in the crib. He know what type of person he is deep down inside. But the thing is, you know, when you younger and you learn about pedophilia and molestation, you always look at an older person as being that, you know, harasser. When in all reality, it's your right hand man or your left hand man or the nigga across the street from you. That's your age. Feel me? That's what that shit is all about. That nigga had a crave situation. I said no. And then told niggas if you want something, he didn't say sorry. He didn't say sorry. He said, after hearing what I said, this is what he said. After hearing what I said and saying what you said, after seeing what I said, if you say anything afterwards and don't do nothing, you so. That ain't no apology. Nigga, that's coming out the closet. He said it was blown out of context. There's no paper and no writing. You said this shit out your mouth. You can't take the text and blow it out of context if there's no fucking text there. You said this shit out your mouth. It's not like somebody was reading something that was written. There it is. The most slept on, underrated race in America, the Caribbean. He's 100% Jamaican. Fat, round, Dr. Robotnik, Sonic from back in the day looking orange. I can be racist. Can I be racist? Right? He looks like a monkey. Yes, he does. He looks like an orange orangutan monkey. Yes, he does. And look how he is. The little gay gorilla. Yep, Caribbean. Exactly. They play in water. Listen, monkeys play in water too. Act. You get it? You drowning? You get it now, right? You see how it made sense? How I related to you in a different way? I was just saying, if Hassan Campbell stepped to you for that, you know, I think the boy justified. That's just me. I seen that shit coming. I seen it coming. Because that's who I think gonna punch Ag in the face. when it's all said and done, I think Hassan is Spanish. I think he is. So I think he just gonna punch him in the face next time he see him. I think that's what's gonna happen. then Hassan Campbell can never, ever, never, ever say anything. You see how Act did that shit on purpose? Y'all understand that? You see the angle what he just did? It's like time travel. It's like touching a kid. Say if you slash somebody or you rape somebody, right? And then you try to cover up them fuck ups by touching a kid and getting away with it. Think about that. Think about if you got away with slashing somebody, got away with raping somebody, and then people found out about those two, and then you touch the kid on purpose just to run away from that. Just to get scared, yeah. I'm the perfect example that could tell you what the fuck happens in these scenarios. This is what my life is based on. I can't tell somebody else who lived a completely different life what the fuck goes on in their world. But this is Hassan Campbell and mine too, as you can see. And look what he did. I'm just saying. He got to get canceled, dog. Word. What's going to happen? Nah. And they putting these robots in. I don't know if I'm faster than y'all, if I'm slower than y'all, but they getting these robots that's sellable to a nigga like Academics. A nigga like Academics can use this shit like a bomb. You feel me? Like it's stuff like, you see what I'm saying? Like the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin. This is the time to do it. That's how it seems. Just think about that shit. Them Tesla robots is really bombs. Or they could blow fire in self-defense and nobody knows it. Nothing dangerous happened yet. What about them robots having certain type of defense mechanism? Because they cost so much. And something can happen. It's all types of stuff. You see how people glitch out just like robots can glitch out? Academics needs to be canceled forever. It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate. A female will tell you that they really don't want to hear about people talking about sex, that they rather just have sex. I'm just saying. Certain females feel that way. I'm not speaking for every female in the world, but I have heard and talked to girls that feel that way. Now that shit is out the bag, and then you got a whole different type of predator, a nigga that's your age, a young father at 16, a young father at 17. What does that nigga really become? If his kid is in Blockbuster and he is in Blockbuster, dedicating his life to his child. Right? You look at that aspect, then you look at somebody like DJ Academics. Domestic terrorism. The little 15-year-old's father. Now he can't go to work. He won't punch Academics in his face. He about to take on his vacation, his sick time. Yeah. He's taking all of that shit. The whole year. He's about to hunt Academics down and put his foot up his ass and walk out the crib in New Jersey with it. With the whole Academics, the whole shit like a fitted outfit. That's how anybody would feel. Yo. If Poetic Flacco, if you forgive Academics for that, and you continue to put that man, on a plateau, I'm gonna have to ask for you to get canceled too. I'm just saying, that's from me to you though. That's because we breathed the same air before. You feel me? And I don't know if you know about the place that you were at before you went to the Nickelodeon event, but I'm from that place. And I knew exactly what was going on. So I don't know if you're lying about your age or whatever, but this is the test of it, because I think that's what academics wants to ask you. He wants to really ask you how old you really are, Poetic Flacco. You feel me? Because I seen y'all in 2004. 2004. So Kai and Deshae was supposed to be 4 years old, right? Just saying. And I told you in 2007, SWAT was NCIS in 2007. Same episodes. So that means Deshae was 7, right, Monique? Or Jamel? The offender of New York? Word. Reason why I say Hassan is going to, yeah, Hassan is going to look at academics like Ben Bada. That shit gonna make him. That shit gonna make him mad. He gonna get mad. I know, and he gonna try to save himself because he know he went out and he said some reckless shit himself. So you know he gonna try to cover up his shit and make a fight with this nigga. Now we got to see what Daniel Hernandez, who's also known in this area. Yeah, 6'9". He's known in White Plains. How about his cousin Noel? Let's see. Noel with the little Honda that tore the back seats out, that put the nitrous on the little Honda car that used to race it on the Bronx River. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be in the car. So let's talk about it. We know what a 6'9" is. When you blood, right? And when you crip. This is what I'm saying about friendships. See, he don't have to be in the limelight. He could be working for 6ix9ine off the books. See what I'm saying? You see how when somebody do some fucked up shit, a whole bunch of fucked up shit, and then they take it out on somebody that's innocent to start a new crime to run away? Certain people don't run for the person. Y'all call the cops. Yeah. So when the cops ain't help certain people, you know, those certain people, they remember that shit.